All right, let's do this. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back to a special edition of the Uper Farmer Cigar Garage Talks. How's everyone doing? Doing pretty good. What are we smoking tonight? We have an interesting Punch Classic. This is one of those cigars I bought from the local cigar shop that came in its own little glass tube. I bought this one a few months ago, actually. The cigar shop was one of the only ones in town. Again, they're more of a pot store than they are actually a cigar store. They definitely care about their pot paraphernalia more than they care about their cigars. Thankfully, another cigar shop has opened up, and this one is an honest-to-goodness tobacconist who stocks cigars and just cigars and pipe tobacco. Doesn't stock any of the marijuana stuff. So that's nice. I trust his cigars a little bit better. They're better regulated. The humidor is better, under better operation. And generally, he's more knowledgeable and pretty nice guy. This is the last one from the other local shop here, again, that cared more about marijuana products and CBD and other consumables. Again, not that I'm against that stuff, but they just cared more about that than they did their cigars and tobacco. Kind of a fun one tonight. Nutter Your Business Peanut Butter Stout. Right to Bear Craft. Let's see, what's the company? Is that the company name? Right to Bear Craft? No. Armory. Oh, Grand Armory Brewery Company. Very interesting. I can't wait to try this one. I kind of grabbed this one just on a whim. May or may not have been on sale. I was just trying to fill up some stouts with my Make a Six-Pack. And I picked this one up. So far off the pour, looking pretty good. Nice little head on there. Not bad. Not great. That's pretty good. Peanut butter, just enough bitters, just enough flavor. And of course, the chocolate pudding bread is back. As always, delicious bread. Again, would drop the lady's name. I might do that here soon. But that might tell a little bit too much about me and where I'm at. Not that I'm exactly trying to hide, but it's just, being that safety conscience, as you will. So as the title implies, this is our winter farm update. Coming out here on the winter solstice. Not that I put any bearing into that, of course. I do get kind of a kick that now the days start getting longer. And this is really when I personally start looking towards spring. Start doing my planning. Even though it is quite a few months off, we're only really starting to get into the deep throes of winter. But I do like to look into it, start thinking about it, start planning it. But you can't really start planning until you see where you're at right now. So we are currently neck deep in chickens. We have our 13 chickens, I believe, in their winter coop. We built them a brand new winter coop, and it's working out quite nicely so far. We haven't had the big freezes, so we'll see if they survive through that. We have 2 chickens that are living in my garage because we had some accidental brooding. We had some accidental birds born. We were showing the kids how to use an incubator. Didn't really think the eggs we had were fertilized. Turned out they were. So we ended up hatching two chickens. One might be a rooster. I'm not sure. They'll be joining the flock in the next couple of months. But right now we're kind of in that really tenuous time. The birds that are in there will probably be hyper aggressive against them. Plus the cold weather won't do well. So they're hanging out in my garage with me, enjoying my cigar and a little beer. Rabbits are doing great. We have actually a couple that are lining up ready for slaughter. If they don't sell for the Christmas season, we're going to fill our freezer with them. We've got a good system now. We built a rabbit barn, which is actually working really awesome. Very excited and happy about the rabbit barn. Beyond the rabbit barn, we're looking at, with the rabbit and chicken, we're looking at stockpiling some feed for them. So we have a good, hopefully 6 month is what I'm looking at, 6 month supply of feed that we can hang on to. All my research that I've been doing says that that's about as long as the feed will last, is about 6 months. So the goal is to go and constantly having a 6 month rotation for their feed. And that'll just make things nicer so we're not running to the store, we're not running out of food. If any big storms kick up or whatnot. But our goal is to have a 6 month rotating cycle of feed. Hopefully we get that done here in the next couple of weeks. We'll see what happens. Other big projects, snowblower's working great, generator's working great. We got to use the Jenny for about 6-8 hours when the power went down during a storm. Did learn that it vents into my house, the little shed we have. Apparently there's some ventilation that needs to be done in this shed. The shed is attached, but it's venting directly in the house. We had the CO detectors going off, so we had to go in there and open all the doors and windows and vent it out. And we shut down the Jenny for a while. So that's one of my other big projects I want to get done in the next couple of weeks. It's working on a venting system. I'm hoping I can buy some exhaust pipe and vent it right out the side. Just to run the exhaust actually through the side of the shed. Set up a muffler system so maybe be a little more quiet. I got to do a little more research though into that. So project to do. I'm working on it. It's getting there. It's going to be good. The other big announcement, as many of you know, I brew wines, beers, ciders, cheeses, you name it. I like to brew it. If it deals with bacteria or yeast or any of the above. So on that note, I'm officially starting the process of opening my own brewery. Wine, beer, I'm not sure. It's probably going to be cider and wine to start with looking into the feasibility of doing distilling. There's a lot of federal paperwork that goes into that, but I've kind of dug my heels in and gotten in my head. I'm going to do it. I've done enough research, enough trying. I've had enough people express interest in my fermented projects that we're going to push forward with it. We're going to give it a whirl, see where we get. Hopefully it turns out great. Hopefully we can get that business up and running and I can start working for myself. It'll be about a 1 to 2 year process easily. With the federal paperwork alone takes forever. But I've got some good innovative ideas, got a little bit of a customer base I'm building up with people who've tried my product. So we'll see what happens. That's kind of the big announcement there. We're really excited about. The other big thing we're looking at is if we don't do the brewery, we're looking at getting a chunk of land. This is something we've been kicking around for a while. I definitely think it is time to get a new app. This one keeps cutting out. I don't know if I have to, maybe I'll have to delete it and reinstall the app. It's giving me a pain in my booty. Like I said, we're going to be looking at getting our own piece of land to not only use for hunting purposes, but maybe for animal purposes, and eventually a mom and dad retirement location. We are approaching that one really slowly. We found one piece that was a definite maybe, but there were enough little red flags with it we don't know. Like I said, I doubt if we start up the brewery, we'll have the finances to get the vacant piece of property. If we get the vacant piece of property, I doubt we'll have the finances to do the brewery. So it's one or the other. I don't know which way we're going to go. I know which one I hope for, but we'll see. We'll see. That should be kind of fun. As far as stockpiling and preps, those are going very well. Again, like I said, we got the generator working out. I got to refuel some of my fuel supplies. Kids canned a ton of stuff, so we have a lot of canned food, which is nice. Oh, that's the news. The turkeys. My daughter can fatten up turkeys like no one else. One was 29 pounds fully dressed out. That's in the roasting pan, was 29 pounds for Thanksgiving. And the Christmas bird looks like it's going to be 27 pounds. 27-pound bird. She raised both of them. Super proud of her. She got those animals up to a really good weight. If we do turkeys again, we're probably going to harvest them a lot sooner. Shoot for more. They were probably at that weight into August. We didn't slaughter them until October. I'm guessing, July, end of July, middle of August for sure. They were at their harvest weight. So that was super cool. If we do turkeys again, like I said, we're going to harvest them a lot sooner. Other than that, not much else is going on here on the homestead. Thought you guys would like a little update here. A little review on the winter solstice. Again, not that I put any significance into it. It's just kind of that start of winter. This is my winter update, how fall went. We are looking forward to the maple syruping seasons. We're looking forward to increasing our stockpile of jams and jellies so we can go to farmers markets. And yeah, just getting those ideas of projects we want to do this spring and summer. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the update, a little information on the homestead. Hope everyone's staying safe out there, and we'll see you on the next one.